Hi everyone, Jane here at Attrell Toyota here in Brampton, and right now you are looking at the brand new 2017 Highlander SE. Now this exact vehicle is in midnight black metallic. However, of course it comes available in a variety of colors, which I will list in the description below. But what I'm going to do for you right now is give you a quick little walk around the exterior, show you as many features as I possibly can, and then I will bring you inside. So starting at the front here, we have this beautiful sport styled grille that is done in black. You of course have your chrome Toyota emblem there. Our lights in this vehicle are projector style halogen headlights, and as you can see we also have our LED daytime running light strip as well as integrated fog lights. On the sides here we have 19-inch alloy wheels. We have color key door handles. Fuel cap will be on the driver's side of the vehicle. On the rear here, we have tons of chrome accenting, as well as, of course, your chrome badging. We have our own windshield wiper, and it is a powered liftgate. We have chrome outlining all of the windows. We have black painted roof rails across the top. And lastly, you have signals integrated on your mirrors. So there you have it, the exterior of the 2017 Highlander SE. Let's go inside. So just before I bring you inside of this gorgeous SUV, I just wanted to show you what your key fob is going to look like. So it's going to look just like this, and as you can see, there's no physical key on here. So this is what we call our smart key system. The best part of it all is that you don't even have to press that unlock button. As long as this fob is in your purse pocket or anywhere on your person, your car is actually going to sense it there, and simply by pulling the door handle, it will unlock for you. On our driver's side door here, we have our controls for your power windows as well as your power locks. We also have our side view mirror control here. Very simple to use. Click it to the left side, use it like a joystick to adjust. Do the same on the right, and once it's back in that center position, nothing will move. Just underneath, we have a couple spots for bottle storage as well as regular storage in the driver door. One more thing to point out before I bring you completely inside is the fact that this is a power adjustable driver seat. So not only do you have your lumbar support, we also have our cushion length extender. So it's a super comfortable seat. But let's bring you completely inside now. Because of our smart key system, it is a push to start vehicle. So simply put your foot on the brake, push that button there, and your engine will start up for you. On the left hand side of our steering wheel, this lovely button is part of our Toyota safety sense. So this is our automatic high beams. I don't know if you've ever been driving on a country road late at night and someone forgets to turn their high beams off and you go completely blind for a second. Well, this is going to prevent you from doing that to others and hopefully just keep everybody safe on the road. This is what we call our auto start stop. So I don't know if you've ever driven a hybrid vehicle, but at red lights, they shut down the engine. Well, we have integrated a system just like that in this vehicle without it being a hybrid. So if you are at a red light, you're still in drive and you're going to be sitting there for maybe a minute or two, your engine is actually going to shut off. It's not only going to conserve gas, but it's going to be good on the environment as well. We have our power liftgate button. This is our windshield wiper de-icer. We have a little change compartment down here, and this is a demo vehicle, so there is some change in it. Right here is where you can pop your hood. This is where you can release your fuel cap, and of course your parking brake or emergency brake will be on the floor. On our lovely leather wrap steering wheel, which by the way is tilt and telescopic adjustable, we have tons of controls. So you have your volume up and down, you have your up and down arrows, your mode, your voice recognition, we have our pickup as well as our hang up for Bluetooth. On this side here, all of these are for your multi-information display, which you can see right there in the center of your dash. So simply by clicking through it, you can see all the different settings. Just underneath that, we have this button here as well as this one, which are also part of our Toyota safety sense. So this is our lane departure alert with steering assist. To give you a quick explanation, is if you start to drift out of your lane without noticing, your car is actually going to alert you that you're doing that. It's going to take over your steering and it's going to put you back in the lane that you're supposed to be in, hopefully to prevent an unwanted collision. This is our dynamic radar cruise control. So with our cruise control down here, as per usual, we use sonars on top of that, and that will keep you at an exact distance from the car in front of you. So if that car does start to slow down, your vehicle is also going to slow down, again, hopefully to prevent unwanted collisions. Our Toyota Safety Sense does not stop there. We also have our pre-collision system with pedestrian detect. So as I'm sure you guessed it, we use sonars. It's going to look for vehicles and pedestrians that are stopping in front of you. It will hopefully apply the brakes and prevent an unwanted collision. We have our blind spot monitor system, which is also integrated in this car on both of our side view mirrors. I don't know if you can see that little symbol there, it's quite faint, but that little symbol will flash if somebody is in your blind spot. So that's again to keep you safe as well as others on the road. But enough about safety, let's talk a little about our entertainment system. So we have this giant touchscreen display. It does come integrated with AM, FM, XM, a CD player, a reverse camera, as well as the navigation system itself. So to open that to full screen, you just want to touch the map one time. Everything is very up to date, and as I mentioned, that voice recognition works absolute wonders. So yet another wonderful safety tool, as it does keep your hands on the wheel as much as possible. Quickly gonna throw it into reverse for you. You can see how clear that picture is as well. The dealership's right behind us there. Now just underneath that, we have our dual air zone for the front of this vehicle, and it's actually a tri-air zone, and I'll talk more about that when we're in the rear seat component of the video. But this dial here is actually going to affect your driver temperature, and this one's going to affect your passenger. However, as you can see, they both moved, so you just want to make sure that sync button is activated. So now you can see this one will adjust differently. Pretty awesome, so everyone will stay nice and comfortable on the road. Just underneath that, we have this long storage container here. Great for storing things like your phone when you're on the road. And why I say that is because this little nook here actually allows you to run cords through. Why is that, you ask? Because we have our auxiliary input as well as our USB right here for you. So you can plug them in, run your cords through there, and store everything just up here. But of course, we don't just have the USB and the aux. We also have two charging aux outlets, as well as our regular outlet here to charge. We also have our traction control down here, our snow mode, our downhill assist control, as well as your rear locking differential. So tons of different options there. Feel free to play around with it so that you know exactly what you can do to get yourself out of any situation, whether it be snow, off-roading, or simply just, sitting in traffic and feeling comfortable when you're on the road. We do have an automatic transmission in this vehicle. However, you can flip it over to Tiptronic if you would prefer to do gear changes yourself. We have heated front seats, absolutely glorious in those colder winter months. And we have two giant cup holders. And I absolutely love how big they are because I don't know if you are, but I'm obsessed with giant water bottles, and they fit nicely in this vehicle, which I can't complain about. As I mentioned, this is a demo vehicle, so I'm not going to open our center compartment, but just to show you how, you just want to put a little bit of pressure on that and it will open up there for you. Let's talk about the seats. The seats are a beautiful sport style bucket seat, and as you can see, they're done in black leather, but they have this beautiful silver trim going all the way around them and those stripes down the center of them as well. So they're not just comfortable, they're also very eye-catching. Also to point out that your passenger seat is a power adjustable passenger seat as well. Up top we have our power moonroof, so in the warmer months nothing beats some sunlight and fresh air. Up top here we have our dual overhead, pushing that a little too far back, dual overhead illuminated vanity mirrors. We have an auto dimming rear view. We have a sunglass holder here, which of course has a cushy pad on the inside so that nothing gets scratched. And we have a conversation mirror. So this just allows you to keep your eye on what's going on in the rear of your vehicle without actually having to physically turn your head around. So if you do have small children or even just something tied down for cargo, you can gladly keep an eye on that without putting yourself in harm's way. Up top, we have our garage door openers, which are integrated 1, 2, and 3, and we have our power moonroof controls, as well as your interior light control here. So tons of awesome features in the front seat of the 2017 Highlander SE. So bringing you into the rear seat of the vehicle, that black leather and silver trim combination is carried throughout. So again, these seats aren't just comfortable, they're also very eye-catching. But it doesn't stop there. We also have our contoured front seat backs in this vehicle. So there's a bit of a curve to this seat, just allowing for a little more legroom from the back passengers to the seats in front of them. We also have our seat back pockets in both the driver as well as the passenger side seat for storage. We have bottle storage as well as regular storage in both the doors. Of course, we have the ability of opening and closing your own windows. As I mentioned earlier, we do have a tri-air zone in this vehicle. So this is where you're gonna find your third control unit. So you can change the temperature from the front seat to the rear seat of the vehicle, which is pretty awesome, especially if you do have young kids. Now, if you do have young kids, we also have built-in sunshades. I know sometimes the sun is just a little too much for them. So they're very simple to use, just little inserts at the top there, and they are on both of the side doors. But of course, it does not stop there either. As you can see, these are captain seats in the center here, and they have provided us with a little workstation and or table, as well as our 2 cup holders. Very simple to fold down. There's just a little lever right here. And not only that, but we also have our armrests here. So super comfortable. But as I'm sure you know, the Highlander definitely fits more than 4 people. So by pulling these levers here, which are labeled 1 and 2, I'll quickly pull them up for you. 1, 2, that gives us access to our 3rd row seats. So you can fit another 3 people in the back there. And again, it is the black leather material that is carried throughout. So they're not just very eye-catching, they're also very comfortable and spacious. But you of course have the versatility of flipping those down to extend your cargo space. So let's talk a little bit more about that. So as I mentioned during the exterior walk around, this is a power lift gate. So underneath this emblem, there's just a little button. You want to click it 1 time and it will automatically open for you. Pretty cool feature that they've included is the fact that this is height adjustable. So if you are a shorter person and you don't want to have to try and jump to hit that button to close it every time, you can control it so it only opens to the height that you would like it to. Now with our 3rd row seats up, as you can see, we still have quite a bit of room. You could definitely fit everything that you would need daily commuting to school or to work. However, if you did want more cargo space, it's as easy as pushing these headrests down, 1, 2, and 3. And there's just these little tabs here. So you just want to pull that up and push those seats forward, and that will extend your cargo space. So I'll do it on the other side here as well. Now, as you can see with those 3rd rows down, you have way more space, but of course we have the ability of putting the 2nd row seating down as well. So lots of versatility in that decision. You can either have tons of people or tons of cargo. To close your lift gate, there's just a button right here. Just click that 1 time and it will automatically close for you as well. Alrighty, so now that I've shown you all the amazing features that this vehicle has to offer, let's talk about the power. Under the hood here, we are looking at a 3.5 liter V6 engine with 24 valves and dual variable valve timing with intelligence. Now, not only does this give us a super fun ride, it gives you tons of power. Just how much you're asking? Well, let me tell you, it's about 5,000 pounds of towing capability is produced by this bad boy. So pretty awesome, but it's still fuel efficient. You're looking at approximately 10.6 liters for 100 kilometers on the road. So that's about $2,000 a year on fuel. Now keep in mind, my friends, that this is an all-wheel drive SUV packed full of amazing features and safety features. It can almost take you anywhere that you would want to go, and it still has that fuel efficiency. So to me, this is just unbeatable. It was my absolute pleasure to introduce you to the brand new 2017 Highlander SE. Now, if you like what you're watching, go check out our YouTube channel because we have tons of videos of all the cars, trucks, and SUVs that we have here on the lot, plus some extras. Also, don't forget to press like, subscribe, and share them with your friends. Have a great one, guys.